So you want to start switching the foods you buy to healthier options, but you're not sure how to start. We've been there, and yes, it can be a little daunting. Maybe you're not sure which brands to switch to, or maybe you're worried about not having the budget to make healthier choices. Both of us have gone through this process and have a few tips to help you guys get started. Number 1, start with one simple food item that you use often. We'll use peanut butter as an example. This will be just one example of how trying to find the best version of something can be a little tricky. Peanut butter is something a lot of us use for our kiddos. So this is just one brand of peanut butter that we're going to look at today, Jif. It's available in most, if not all, stores. And they actually make 8 different varieties of peanut butter to choose from. We're going to use these 4 varieties in our example today. Number 2, read the ingredients and research the ingredients. Get used to picking up a product and immediately flipping it around to read the ingredients. And if you're not sure what an ingredient is, do a little research. A quick Google search can be super helpful here. Straight into tip number 3, don't trust the marketing on the front of the labels. Adding a picture of a farm to the front of a box doesn't automatically make the food inside healthy. Same goes for buzzwords like organic, natural, pure. The product might have one organic ingredient in it, and then they throw the word organic in huge letters on the front, hoping that you'll get fooled and buy it. We've been reading ingredient lists for over a decade, and somehow we still end up accidentally buying something that's quote organic and it still has crappy ingredients. Whoops. So don't feel bad if this happens to you a couple of times. It's literally still happens to us, and we've been doing this for 10 years. Okay, back to our peanut butter example. We'll just be including 4 types of the 8 different varieties that Jif has, just to give you an idea of what we're all up against when it comes for searching for healthier food options. Number 1, this first Jif peanut butter here is the plain old creamy Jif peanut butter. This one has 7 ingredients, including fully hydrogenated vegetable oil, which according to the FDA can increase your LDL, your bad cholesterol, and decrease your HDL, which is your good cholesterol. And as you can see, it also includes soybean oil, which means that this peanut butter is not a soy-free product. So if you're trying to avoid soy, you would have to avoid this version of Jif. The second peanut butter is this reduced fat Jif peanut butter, and this one actually surprised us the most. It has 16 ingredients in it, more than double what the original creamy peanut butter one has. With the words reduced fat on the front, however, people are looking to lose weight will easily grab this one over another one. Remember, don't trust the marketing words on the front of the labels. Yes, this is the reduced fat version, but is it the healthiest version? This one also had zinc oxide in it, which is like the main ingredient in most sunscreens. The third Jif peanut butter is the no added sugar peanut butter. This one only has 3 ingredients. It does contain palm oil, which is the cheapest vegetable oil on the market, but so far looking like this would be the cleanest of all these peanut butters, simply because it has 3 ingredients, all of which I can read and understand and know what they are. The fourth and final Jif peanut butter we're gonna look at is this natural Jif creamy peanut butter. This one has 5 ingredients. Basically, the only difference between this one and the no added sugar one is that this natural one has sugar and molasses in it, while the no added sugar one does not contain these ingredients. So if you had to pick, which one would you switch to? If it was up to us, we would choose either the no added sugar or the natural peanut butter, simply because these two have the least amount of ingredients, and also, again, ingredients that we can both pronounce and ingredients that make sense to us. Ferric orthophosphate and pyridoxine hydrochloride to us just don't seem healthy. And both of those ingredients are found in the reduced fat Jif peanut butter. If we have to Google it to understand what it is or how to pronounce it, chances are it's probably not a natural food item. Now again, Jif is a readily accessible brand in a grocery store, and that's the reason we're using this one as an example. Sometimes when you're switching to healthier options, you simply just switch from one version of peanut butter to another, maybe even the same brand, just a healthier, cleaner version. But here are some other even healthier peanut butter options out there that we are all about. Vicki's favorite, that's me, is from my local farmer's market. We also have a few health food stores that do this as well, but literally it's just a peanut grinding machine grinding peanuts into peanut butter, and obviously this has one ingredient, and that ingredient would be peanuts, so that's a super clean way to get peanut butter. Another option that we both use, super healthy, super clean, is this peanut butter from Thrive Market. This one has 2 ingredients, peanuts and salt. And this pouch has only 1 ingredient, and that's peanuts. We usually opt for this pouch because not only can you squeeze it right out of the pouch, but if there's any separation of like peanuts and the oil, you can kind of squeeze it up and that before you squeeze it out. And if your budget allows for this one, Thrive Market has an organic peanut butter with one ingredient, you guessed it, peanuts. And another brand that a bunch of stores have started to carry now is Justin's Peanut Butter. This one has 2 ingredients, peanuts and palm oil. If you're thinking this is a lot of work and this is just for one food item that I use, so why even bother starting this process? Let us tell you that anything you switch, no matter how long it might take you, it's worth it. No one ever said you had to switch everything at once. Just chip away at it a little bit at a time. That's what we did, and that's what you can do too. I will say that it took us both years to switch everything to the best version of what we're eating, and honestly, to some extent, it's a continual process. Tip number 4, don't get discouraged. You can do this. One item at a time. A little research here, a little research there, simply reading the back of the ingredients list on your food items, and you'll be on your way. Tip number 5, continue to replace items with a cleaner, healthier version as you run out of them. So for example, don't go into your pantry and throw your peanut butter out. Just go ahead and use it up, and then once it's empty and you're gonna go shopping and you need more peanut butter, use that as an excuse to now find a new peanut butter or whatever item it might be. Tip number 6, pay attention to your budget. It will fluctuate. You might be surprised to see that after switching a few food options to cleaner versions, that your monthly food expenses may not even change at all. For example, the Jif Natural Creamy Peanut Butter is $2.76 at Walmart, and it's $2.99 at Target. The reduced fat version of Jif is the exact same price at Walmart and Target. So with this example, switching from the Jif with 16 ingredients to a cleaner version of Jif with less ingredients will have no impact on your food expenses since they cost the exact same amount of money. This jar of Thrive Market peanut butter is also $2.99. The organic pouch through Thrive is 80 cents more at $3.79. Now this is just peanut butter. Again, when you start switching things like meat to cleaner versions, you will notice that across the board, you're going to be spending more on cleaner meats. So when we started switching meat, we were definitely spending more money. However, like I said, we've been doing this for so long now that we have seen our food expenses fluctuate a lot over the years. One thing that we learned was that there's some items that are simply not replaceable with a cleaner version. For example, we'll use Doritos. Right now, nacho cheese Doritos are anywhere from $3.98 to $4.69 depending on where you shop in the US. If you get rid of Doritos completely, this now leaves you $3.98 to $4.69 in your food budget, open to spend on healthier options. For example, meat, which we all know is going to be more expensive when you're switching to a healthier meat option. We are both military spouses, and we definitely don't have unlimited funds, and so we've had to be careful and pay close attention to what we're spending on food our whole lives. And we think that if we can do it, that you can do it too. And number 7, our last tip, since it can be a lot of work, remember that switching to healthier and cleaner versions of your food is an investment. There are things that we just do not eat or allow our children to eat. Do we still sometimes eat something that isn't super healthy? Sure, we're not perfect. We like to say that we live in about an 80-20 or 90-10 natural lifestyle. But there are so many health benefits to not eating processed and chemically laden food all the time. One example that comes to mind is the link between chemical dyes and children's behavior. A quick Google search of can food dyes cause behavior problems in children will show you article after article discussing studies where they've linked food dyes to behavioral problems in children and even sleep problems. The number 1 killer of people in the US is heart disease, and risk factors for that include an unhealthy diet, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, being overweight. So taking the time to switch to cleaner items can even help you in the long run overall with your health. We think it is worth it, even if you do end up spending a little bit more on your food, as an investment in your health and your family's health. Let us know where you are in your journey of switching to more natural, cleaner, and healthier food options. And is there anything that's hindering your process? Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, share it if you want, and we would love it if you guys subscribed to our channel, and be on the lookout for more videos coming up.